Hi everybody, I am here for my 27-week vlog. I am 27 weeks today and I'm here to review week 26. So this week baby grew to the size of a camping lantern or an acorn squash, or there's a type of fox that without the tail, he's the size of that fox. I have two different apps now, and one of the apps has, you can pick what kind of sizes you'd like to see. So let me show it to you. It's called Ovia, O-V-I-A. You can pick a theme of what you want to see baby as, and it's fruits and vegetables, Parisian bakery, fun and games, and weird but cute animals. So for this week, the fruit and vegetable is a bunch of bananas, or on my other app, it's an acorn squash. The Parisian bakery is a Charlotte Royale cake, which I have no idea what that is. Fun and games for the week is a camping lantern, and weird but cute animals, he is the size of a fennec fox without the tail. So I thought that app was pretty cute. I use it every so often. I don't really use it to track. I use my other one to track, but that one has some good articles that I like, and it also has the choices, which I think it's kind of fun to be able to compare his size to different things. So anyway, 26 weeks. Physical symptoms, not a whole lot to report. I have noticed that my belly button is a lot less deep, and obviously, but it's less deep than I expected it to be at this point. I have naturally a really deep belly button. And when I say really deep, I mean like when I put this finger into my belly button, it goes almost to like the second knuckle. It's like to right here. So I have a really deep belly button naturally, and I never thought it would get even close to popping out. We're not at that point yet. It's not flat. It's not popping out. But at this point, if I were to put like my pinky finger in, it would only go to like where my nail bed ends. So it's getting a lot more shallow than I thought it would, which isn't bugging me. I just kind of thought it was funny. At some point, I noticed that if I blow my stomach out really hard, my belly button kind of bumps up, and it's still all the way in, or it's still an innie because the majority of it is still inside, but it does have like a little bit of skin pop out. Unfortunately, my friend told me that that can aid in muscle separation in your abdomen if you keep doing that. So I am not going to be doing that anymore, even though it looks pretty funny. If I remember, I'll try and insert the picture that I had of that a couple weeks ago. Other than that, I am also starting to feel my uterus kind of popping out underneath like my rib cage. So I'm starting to get that kind of V or upside down V that a lot of women get when they're pregnant, and they're, you know, very pregnant and getting to the point where the uterus is growing more out than up. And I didn't really expect that, partly because I did start out this pregnancy overweight. I didn't start out super skinny, so I didn't really expect to see that V. But now and again I can. I did lose weight this week. So I hadn't gained any weight or lost any weight. I had stayed exactly the same through the whole week up until Monday. So Sunday night, Monday. I got really sick Sunday night, Monday. There is a gnarly flu going around here, and my whole family got it. I ended up getting sick with something totally different. And over the course of a little less than 24 hours, I lost like 5 to 6 pounds. So I realized that a lot of that I will probably gain back fairly quickly. I'm going to try and not gain it all back plus some really quickly, because I know that's what tends to happen when you're sick. Or when you have been sick. But yeah, it was pretty awful, and I'm not too worried about it affecting baby. He is still moving and grooving in there, but I did lose some weight. So I'm back down from, I was up to 189, 190, and I am back down to 184 or something. So yeah, being careful with that. I did also do my glucose readings for this week, and everything is going really well with my glucose readings. I only had to do one day, but I'm doing a second day as a precautionary, partly because instead of doing 1 hour testing, I messed up and did 2 hour testing, and all of my numbers looked really good. So as far as we can tell, no gestational diabetes, and I am so relieved, and beyond that, I'm kind of surprised. I fully expected to have gestational diabetes just because of family history, and I don't. So I'm really, really happily surprised by that. Emotionally, pregnancy-wise, it's been mostly a good week. The one thing that draws me back from saying it's just been a fantastic emotional pregnancy-wise week is the fact that I'm sad. I'm sad that it's going so fast, and I truly have just so far enjoyed everything about my pregnancy, and I'm just loving it still. So I am pretty sad that it's going so fast. I know that can change at any moment, and so I'm very, very grateful. But other than that, I have just been having a really great week. It's been phenomenal to see his movements change throughout later parts of pregnancy, and just to be able to sit there and watch him move and be like, oh, that's an elbow. Oh, look, that's probably a knee. And oh my gosh, he's sitting right here. And this is probably his head and this is probably his bum. I'm getting to the point where I can kind of tell many times which side is head and which side is booty. So it's been pretty cool with that, and being able to kind of play with him and have him play back and things like that. It's just been totally amazing to be able to experience, and I'm very grateful for that. TMI symptoms, I don't have a ton, but the color / consistency of my colostrum is changing from a pretty clear to the milky white and sometimes solid white yellowish color. So that's been interesting, and it's also coming on a lot easier. I'm starting to have that maternal response to infant cries, and it's gotten to the point where, like, if I lean on a counter and lean against my chest, I'll leak some. So it's gotten to this point where it's really easy to express, and I have to be a little bit more careful if I'm not wearing nursing pads. So nursing pads are pretty much a must at this point. And I've still got like 15 to 17 weeks to go. So, 13 to 15 weeks to go. So yeah, that could get pretty interesting. Other than symptoms, we did finally pick out a crib, and so that's exciting. That should be here this week. And then soon we will be able to buy our stroller. But we did sell our City Select double stroller, which was very bittersweet. It was definitely one of my favorite strollers I have ever worked with, which is saying something because I've worked with a lot of them. But we just don't need the double. We don't need the double with the glider board. And being realistic, there's no reason to keep that stroller when what I really need and want is a jogging stroller. So we are going to get that stroller soon, and that's really exciting. We got his crib. He has a car seat. So a lot of the bigger stuff, a lot of the more important stuff is really kind of getting out of the way and getting ready. And so soon I will be doing hopefully a nursery / playroom tour. I do want to finish painting this map mural. And then there's a couple other things that I want to do before doing a nursery tour. So yeah, everything's just getting ready. We're all getting ready. I'm reading The Birthing Partner right now, and I'm almost done with that. I will read Mindful Birth, and then I will start reading breastfeeding books. I feel like a lot of people really prepare for labor and delivery, and then suddenly haven't read anything and prepared for breastfeeding and all of that. So I am going to read a couple of books along with my breastfeeding class, and that's coming up in a few weeks. I think it's in March. And then we have 2 birthing classes this Saturday and next Saturday. My husband has his dad's class coming up soon. We have a baby shower coming up soon. It's all coming. So we're getting to that point where it's rush and prepare and try to enjoy. So like I said, I'm a bit sad that it's going away so quickly, but I am very excited to still be loving every bit of it. And that's it for this week. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.